What is up, gamblers? Welcome back to this video. If you watched my videos yesterday, you'll see that I lost everything and then made it all back because of just gambling. But I'm gonna count that as a fail of the 0 to a million challenge, at least on the first try. So instead, I'm just going to make videos where I show how to make money on stake. What I'm going to do today is a strategy that I like. What you do is you set it to 50-50, and then we'll get the results up, and then I'm going to just start the autoplay. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit, and then I'm going to go to instant play, turn off animations, and what we're waiting for is an imbalance in the wins and losses, because if the imbalance is big enough, then I can safely say that one or the other should be chosen more often. So I'm gonna wait for this imbalance to come, and then we'll play. So you can see that there are much more wins than losses, so I'm gonna switch this. I accidentally set it to 50 or 49.5. I had to refresh it because it stopped working for some reason. This is what it set to do default, but I'll just do this one for now. I'll change it to 50-50 after. I'm just gonna do a 0.1 bet. And I'm gonna reset there. That's a solid 40-cent profit, or 4% on the balance. I double it when I get a few losses in a row because that means it's even more likely to bounce back, if that's the right word. And then I'm gonna set this back to 50, and then I'll switch it up, refresh, and then go again. And I usually like to go when there's a 15 imbalance, if that's the right number. See, the wins and losses are 15 apart. That's when I feel like I have enough conviction, I guess, and let's play again. I'm gonna go to 0.2 now. I'm gonna go down to 0.1, but I'm gonna keep playing because this is a pretty good imbalance. Alright, we'll stop there. 0.6, another solid little profit. Went down all the way to like down minus $1, I think, 135. So you will lose on this strategy. I don't know what the math is on what percent chance I have of winning, but the goal is just that you make it back after losing. And I'm gonna reset this. I'll flip this back, go to the auto, and play again until I get an imbalance. And we got it pretty quick this time, so I'm gonna switch this, and we actually want to, it's a little confusing because I just switched it, but the wins are actually on the left here and where the red is, so that's why I switched it to the right. It's a little confusing to keep track of, so this is, I'm gonna just keep track that I'm 17 behind, and I'm gonna reset that. There's a 17 difference. And we got a nice 5 out of 6 wins off the start. So I'm going to just reset that. That gives the count to, it was a 4 difference, so it went from 17 to 13. And I guess that's enough to where I can reset it. So here we are, back at 0, and I'm going to switch it, start autoplay. And we got a little more wins, but I stopped it on a loss, so I'm going to wait for a win to start playing. And there. I'm going to switch the win-loss, and 21 difference. Go in with 0.1. I'm going to go up to 0.2. I'm going to go up to 0.3. Should I keep playing? I think I'm gonna stop there on that one and just reset it. We got a back from a big loss, so I'm just gonna reset and switch and then autoplay. And we got to a 0.15 difference, so almost forgot. You gotta switch it, and then 15 is the difference. You gotta remember that number. I'm going to stop it there because it was only at a 15 difference. That gives us a 13, and that's just a little profit there. A little profit of 0.17. Unfortunately, because I'm at 50-50 and not 49-50, I only win 1.98x instead of 2x. That's how stake makes money, is they have a little bit of edge on you. So if you play forever with the same odds, you're definitely going to lose money. But that's how we make money, is by switching it up a little bit. And then there's still a chance you lose, but at least I think we're helping the odds go into our favor. The thing about this strategy is, as you see, I'm making money, but I've only made $1.57 so far. And that's a solid percent-wise. I've made about 15%, which if you can make 15% a day, that's amazing. But you would have to start with a bigger bankroll or increase your risk. I'm only doing a 0.1 bet because that makes my risk very low. And if I have a bet of higher than 0.1, then maybe I could have made quicker. If I started betting with $1 instead of 0.1, I would be up over 10. I would be up 10x, which is I'd be up $15 right now on the session, and pretty quickly, and it would be 250%. But you gotta risk taking a loss if you start with a bigger bankroll. So if I started with $100, maybe I would start with $1 as my unit. So if you want to do this with a $1, then maybe I would suggest starting with 1 cent, because that's 1/100th, and it's an equal ratio of what I have, which is 0.1 to 10. I think I'll play a little more. Why not? I'll show you. This is basically the strategy. I'd say you could use it to make a solid bit every day pretty safely. It seems like a pretty low risk strategy. The only issue is that the profits are a little slower. But you'd rather make slow profits than lose money. So now I'm going to start autoplay and try and get another imbalance. And we got our imbalance, but the losses are already ended on a win, so I'm going to wait for one more loss. Hopefully the imbalance stays. And there. Now I'm going to go with, we don't have to switch it this time because the imbalance on the losses, plus 16, and we'll go 0.1. Unfortunate the balance isn't keeping track correctly, but I'm up, I think I'm up 20 cents right now, or 19, but either way, same thing. I'll stop it there. That was a solid 2-unit win. I think it was actually up 18 cents. It only says 8 cents, but this graph wasn't registering for some reason. We're at plus 15. Maybe I should wait for a bigger plus, who knows. But for now, I'm just going to redo the odds. Did I reset the chart? Yep. And start autoplay. And we hit our 15 difference. It's interesting to see if it was on the loss. If the loss difference was bigger than the win difference every time, that would mean that I should have kept playing because the green used to be over here. So I would have had 172 wins and 157 losses. Let me see if I would make profit if I did that, because if I was 172 times 1.98 equals 340, and is that more than this plus that? 340 would be 272, 279, that would be like 229. So it would have been like an $11 profit if I just let the system play. But that's why I wait to see when the imbalance happens, I guess, because then I have a better chance, at least in my opinion, of hitting those profits. So here we go. And I'm going to go to 0.2 because that gave us a 20 difference. I'm going to go to 0.4 because we're at 25 now, so and after all that loss, I made it all the way to a 10-cent gain. Is that worth it? I'm not sure. But I think I'm going to go to 0.1 and let it autoplay for a little bit. Let's see. Or maybe I'm going to go to 0.01 and just let it autoplay and see if I make money or lose money. We'll see. I was down 20, so I'm going to wait till I get a 5 or more on the wins. And it looks like the strategy worked there because I was able to make 5 cents on a 1 cent bet while going down. I went down originally to 0.05, but I made it up all the way to 0.05 because I think my assumption is correct that the odds have to balance out eventually. So I got to plus 6 wins and I stopped it. I think it was at minus 15 or minus 20, I can't remember, but either way, I would have made 60 cents or 50 cents if I had put the 0.1 bets on. But I wanted to be safer because I was putting it on auto. So that could be a better strategy. I think I'm going to end it there. But this is a realistic strategy that anyone can try if they want. And I might try and do it on auto for the future, like I just did there, because then I don't have to just keep pressing and I can get to the number of games better, quicker. The strategy states, I guess, theorizes that eventually the odds will even out, and that happens when there's more games. The less games there are, the more random it is. The more that are played, the more it becomes closer to what the code or statistics should have it play as. So that's why auto is able to get me those win streaks quicker than I just playing. I might try that in the future. I'm definitely going to be posting more strategies, how to make money. This is a solid 17% gain. So if I was playing with $100, I would have made $17. Or if I just had a bigger original bet, I would have made more money. But I just want to play with a small amount because I don't want to be risky. And I want to show people who are playing with no money how to make a little bit. Obviously, this is not going to change your life immediately, but you have to remember to play smart and not be too risky, and take the small wins day by day, and don't try and 100 extra money every day because you'll probably lose it doing that. But if you want to see more strategies of how to make money online, make sure you like, subscribe, and peace.